Hello, hello, moms. Welcome to another exciting video here at I Am So a Mom. Listen, I have a treat for you today. I am so excited to be joined with my favorite awesome person, Tanika Clark. She wears so many hats. Not only is she a mom, but she's an entrepreneur. She's the owner of Spa Overdose. And even more importantly, she is my first lady. Hi, Tanika. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you so much.
That was a very enthusiastic introduction. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you with us. So tell us, how is, life on lockdown? Because you have a son at home. And so how is it now being stuck? What do they call it? Shelter in place. How is that going with your son at home?
I must admit, right, that I do experience a little bit of cabin fever. It's not too bad because I make it my duty to get out and get some fresh air. But in all actuality, I've been homeschooling my little one for about 3 going on 4 years now. So that aspect of it, we are pretty much used to. He has not been going out and getting any extracurricular or physical activities, so he is definitely bouncing off the walls a little bit more, but other than that, we're good.
So it's almost like you're cheating the system, right? It's like,
yeah. When I hear what other moms are going through now, yeah, I do feel like I'm cheating a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So for those of us who are losing our minds, because we're new to this, like I am new to this. So what are some things that we can do? Like, we don't know how this homeschooling thing works, right? So it's like some of us are still trying to figure it out. We're trying to get connected to Zoom. We're trying to figure out, should we be doing lesson plans? Should we just let them online? Like, what do we do?
Right. Okay, so from what I understand, some of the schools are providing, or most of the schools are providing some curriculum or the same curriculum, and the kids are just continuing to work. So whether or not you should come up with a curriculum, honestly, I would say each child is very individual, and you know what your child needs as a mom. And if you know that they need extra work because they can progress a little bit more and they can handle the workload, I think you should absolutely give them more. I know the kids have been playing on games. Elijah, who is generally homeschooled, is now like, oh, I love this COVID-19, and he's a kid, so please excuse him.
Oh my
but he loves it because all of his friends and cousins are available.
Yeah.
And that's usually not the case for him. So yes, I think there needs to be a balance between, game time and them just being children. But if they, like I said, if they can handle the workload, I think you should give it to them. The other thing is this. I will say, I know what all of the moms are experiencing right now, because our first year of homeschool, I tell everyone this, I wanted to pull my hair out. I was frustrated. He was happy. He was fine. He was okay with being home. But I wanted to pull my hair out. And it was because I'm a boy mom, boys are boys.
Yeah.
And they have all this energy, and they when it comes to school, sometimes they don't want to be bothered. So I had to discipline him and discipline myself. It took some structure, and the game changer for me was positive reinforcement. So culturally, sometimes we tend to want to yell at the kids to let them know that we're serious, but positive reinforcement has been a game changer for me.
What's some things that you use for the positive reinforcement? So it's like, I guess if you do this certain amount of schoolwork, you get to go outside. Like, what kind of positive reinforcements helped you with raising a boy specifically? Because I have a boy too, and I think he's playing with your son a lot online, and I need with this. So what kind of positive reinforcements do you use?
So it's funny that you say that, because right now during this pandemic, that is the positive reinforcement. Finish your work. The faster you finish, you can play games. And I'll tell you what, it has helped with even him keeping his room clean, keeping the bathrooms clean. It has definitely helped. So just giving them something to look forward to, that'll make them want to actually do what you ask them to do, and it works.
I think especially with boys are a different creature, if I can say that altogether. So so my daughter does not work for my son at all. And so if you raise your voice a little bit at my daughter, she'll kind of, hold back, and that's punishment for her. But it has to be no, you can't play games, or you have to go to bed early, something like that works. Okay. Yeah. Tell us something else, because I know you are the owner of Spa Overdose. So what are some things that we can do to kind of relax our minds and de-stress a little bit as we're going through this whole ordeal?
So what I have always told my clients, and just people in general, what it is that works for you. So whatever works for you to relax, to, take a mental break. For some people that's journaling. For some people it's simply just letting everyone in the household know that at this particular time of day, I just need a moment to breathe. And you play some music, whatever changes your mood. Music is a huge one for me and most people, music changes your mood. You can be in a horrible space, and then you start playing some music and it changes everything. Sometimes and just planning your me time, because if you don't plan it, it's going to get lost in the shuffle. It's going to get lost in the day. It's going to get lost in the children, and you're going to feel like you are losing your mind, because in fact, there is a lot going on around you, and so you need that space for just you to breathe and to think and to gain clarity. And some people have always wanted to homeschool. So what I'll say is, shameless plug, is that I actually am a part of a home-based business now that just made sense for me while we're going through this pandemic and keeping people healthy. And so if you are a mom and you want to work from home, and this is what you've always wanted to do, you wanted to homeschool your children and you just never had a way to do that, my website is, for the home-based business, is www.tanika.Clarke, CLARKE, ARBONNE, I know it's a little long, .com. So www.tanikaclarke.arbonne.com. And for the spa, it's spaoverdose.com.
Awesome. Well, that's some awesome tips. Thank you so much, Tanika.
You're welcome.
On the show. I want to thank you guys so much for watching us here on another exciting I Am So a Mom video. I can't wait to see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.